How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Sword of the Evening, and we're back on our Ck3 AGOT custom house Nykeorves Valyrian dragon riding house here in the north. Last episode, we expanded a little bit. We created the petty kingdom of Sea Dragon Point, and we aided our son against some rebels. We also handed out some land to some very, loyal servants, such as Brandon Weirling of House Weirling, who is married to a Valyrian. They've already had some children, which is good. And then we handed out lands to Drace, Princess Daenerys, we killed Arthur Slate because he was the one that was trying to take over the lordship from our son, and then that's been about it, because we're looking to get some offshoot houses here, and I think it'll be a good idea to take Skar here, who did end up hatching a dragon named Jokul, however you want to pronounce it. It looks very much like an ice dragon. He's a cool little wildling slash Valyrian kid, married to a forester, so we're getting some more, we're cementing those ties. He's also training to become a squire, which is good. And then I did realize I had a fucking typo here. I don't think I can fix that, which is kind of an L. I don't think there's a way for me to edit it again. But that's okay. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to be working on culture is the next goal, to create a divergent culture that bonds the north with our Valyrian ways here. Your culture is not present in at least one other county. So we got to spread our culture a little bit. Which we can definitely work towards doing later on. Aegon is our culture head. Right. Got on a little tangent there, I apologize. Okay, we don't have a kid. Took Monterey's out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, we ran into a wounded doe. He did not hesitate to put it down, which is always good. Ambition is great. I would like to bring Bear Island under the petty kingdom, and keeping the Mormonts of there on Bear Island, but I would like to give Bearstone to like Skar. I think that would be cool. So maybe if we don't have a Casus Belli or anything, we could just declare war on these guys. Do they have any allies? They have no vassals. Joran Mormont is a murderer. Torin here. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage. Maybe we can do this without declaring war. There's Rain of Snow. Will you accept that? They won't, probably because the differing in faith. Yeah. Not too worried about any of that. So we have enough space for another accolade. If anybody has a suggestion for a knight of House Nykeorves. Maegor is injured. Hopefully he doesn't die. And Vazduran lays eggs. She laid a single egg. The white dragon. She looks a lot like Mahisha, which is pretty cool. Yeah, literally the spitting image. So we got one dragon egg. And it's a black one. An inappropriate exchange. Helena seems to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Afterwards, she couldn't stop talking about her feelings and locking eyes with a servant. Pure-blooded, robust. You ride a dragon, so I'll take the stress hit and make it so she's not lustful. Child of our dynasty, Maegor and Maelora. So I believe this is our grandson. We're gonna name her Maelora too. Maelora. Just like her mother. And then we'll have somebody educate her, and she's got some great inheritables there. But yeah, so if anybody has a suggestion for a knight or accolade, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'd like to get you guys involved. Princess Elena is Take to the Skies on Alenix, the yellow dragon. Betrothal has been fulfilled. Jaina Valerian. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Our spouse died, our actual wife, Lady Emma Drace. She died of old age, I believe. Yep, died in her sleep. So we decided to marry a Valerian instead of taking one of our other concubines as a full spouse. Skar here, we're training him up a little bit. So he's got Zealous and Paranoid. So he's pretty hardcore into the ancient gods of fire and weir. The weirwood trees. And I think we'll keep Rigorous. There's a faction targeting us. It's a loyalist faction. Not too worried about that. Our men-at-arms, we need to invest into them a little bit. We have 600 gold. Administration and leadership. Get a new martial perk, which is always good. Grab Never Back Down. And I'm waiting for anything interesting to happen with the Starks. Oh, no way. How did that happen? What? Okay, so the AI is fucking stupid. The heir to the north, Doran Stark, married a Karstark, and for some fucking reason it was matrilineal. So now they're Karstarks instead of Starks. I'll probably fix that when I need to, because that's not... The AI in this game is not very intelligent. At least in my opinion. We have an inspiration here. He wants to make a bow. Kind of don't want to spend money on it, if I'm going to be honest. Death of a Dragon Rider. Oriane Ferreris. Who I believe is related to, So Reyna. Our lover is trying to kill our good daughter. Let's not do that. So, Oriane Ferreris passed away. He died. And his dragon Viserion, or I'm not even going to attempt... That's a big-ass dragon. I'm going to pin it just in case it ever flies close to us. Questions of gender studied, or settled. It's a male, which is good to know. We have a male dragon. Helena has come of age. She got adequate bargainer. So, if I'm pretty sure here, we go to living members. Sure, we'll give her some cash. She is of the same house, I think. Right? No, it's just a similar coat of arms. No, it's the same one. Maybe it's a sub. Maybe the game bugged out. Anyways, the challenge. We're sparring with some of our soldiers when Tyrene, one of our knights, she's a bit of a bleeder, wants to fight us. We're going to accept the challenge. We're going to hopefully get some stress off. In the fight there. Timothy, Tiber, somebody's plotting against him. It's our granddaughter. Let's go ahead and not do that, please. The Gallant Knight. Master Lothar, our acclaimed knight, has excelled during our recent battles, and our court is buzzing with excitement with an accomplished knight. What a role model. What a man. So we can... The Ice Dragon's arrows gain 100 glory and he gets some opinion, which of course we're going to do that. Why wouldn't we? So we can hold court, but I'm not too worried about doing any of that. And... Daemon Valerion, the father of our spouse, or the grandfather, maybe. Passed away. He died from being ill. The Dark Cave. So this is Rhaegar. We're gonna give him Wrathful. It's always a good one. And a new dragon has entered the world. Pantera. I think I'm actually gonna keep that name for Princess Elena. It's a purple dragon. Child of our dynasty, Porther Stark and Baela have had Sierra. I'm gonna keep that name and we'll educate her. Rhaegar comes of age, he got Flamboyant Trickster. And Drace comes of age as well. Intricate Web Weaver. So I think it might be a good time to pay homage to the Starks. It's been a while since we've done anything related to them. Yeah, we're not gonna give them anything. We're just gonna go there and pay homage. Schematic Court, somebody's trying... Why is everybody trying to kill Timothy? He didn't do anything. Janera comes of age. She's betrothed to a forester. Winterfell arrival. So we can explore the famed Godswood. We can explore the crypts. We can go to a brothel in Wintertown and lose some stress. I think... we're gonna go to the Godswood. The Heart Tree, the old gods themselves call to us. Kneeling before the Heart Tree, I feel at peace. I can hear everything in the woods clearer. The sound of the wind in the branches, the water on the rocks, the plodding of animals in the wood. And through it all, yes, the old gods, the true gods, the true old gods who are one with the 14 flames in the eyes of Maegor are speaking to us. Oh, okay. So it looks like we convert to the old god. Oh, okay, we just converted religion. I didn't want that to happen, so I think I'm gonna fix that off camera real quick. Whoopsie daisy. Or maybe I can make a better version of our religion. Give me a second, I'll investigate. I didn't plan on converting religion like that. Right, so I just converted back quickly. I didn't expect that to happen. I don't think he would fully convert. You know, he's already made a point to assimilate to the northern culture by creating his own religion, so I just fixed that quickly. And we're gonna come here. These guys have already wed, I think. Well, they're still gonna accept it, so we'll send it. So Craigord Forrester, who I believe is the head of House Forrester now, is married to Jaehaera, the Princess of Fashion. She never got a dragon of her own, unfortunately. And she's now the Lady of Ironwrath. So we have an alliance here. We're starting to blend a little bit more with the Northerners, mostly those of the Wolves Wood. And then I can remove these spouses here. We still have Alduin, by the way. It's fucking Giga Chat of a dragon. If he ever comes to Westeros, we'll try and capture him. So we arrive back after, you know, submitting our support to the Starks. And we come back here to Ice Dragon Keep. We're gonna need a lot of cash to make the dragon pen. We need 3,100. So I think what we might do... I think it might be time for us to expand a little bit into the frozen shore. Or perhaps the Rills? Love how House Reed owns Ck3. But yeah, so we need to expand just a little bit. So I'm thinking it would be it'll be a little bit easier if we go after the wildlings first. We need Cass's Belay, though. Question of loyalty. I believe she is railing my son. You must understand I never wanted to hurt you. Maegor is the father. Okay, so... yeah, we're gonna expose that, and we're not gonna have her be our lover anymore. Unfaithful. She was unworthy of my attention. I think that that's true. She's not gonna be our lover anymore. A mark of distinction, we get our banner, which is always good. Let's see. We get monthly prestige and monthly renown, minus 4% men-at-arms and court grandeur. That's actually pretty good. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna make her not our concubine anymore. And, our queen, or our petty queen, Janera, has given birth to Princess Janera, which we'll keep the name. We'll name it after her mother. And I don't want to give her the black egg. Yes, we're gonna dismiss her. Had another daughter. Let me go back to the first one, Janera here. I'm not gonna educate her. Somebody else can, probably in stewardship. Alysanne should have converted the faith there. Well, she is our faith. So what is Alysanne following? Figure that out. Educate. Oh, so she's still following the 14 flames. She didn't convert her religion there. She can educate Rey. I'm also not going to give her the black dragon egg. We need some more dragon eggs. Friendship between Helena and Aegon, who is married to Gale. So Alysanne needs to be wed, it seems, tending to the heart tree. We can't risk it, it's too sacred. And we'll find her a spouse, hopefully somebody reasonable. Sucks we're not getting a lot of northerners here. But that's because of the differing in faith. We're just gonna have her marry Rhaegar. Doesn't have to be natural lineal. We could start a legend, but I kind of don't want to blow any cash there. And we have bastards. It seems you've got a bastard. Yeah. We want our bastard, our Giga Chad Skar here, to create his own offshoot house. So that's why I want to get him some land. He's married to the forester. We could take Lina, his mother, as a concubine again. So we just completed constructing the Warg King's port. So we need 1,045 gold to get to the fortress, which would be really great. So I think we are going to work on expanding northwards. I'm going to come to our council. We need a court chaplain. Daenerys, our daughter, you will do it. And you're going to fabricate a claim on... the Trojan Shore. Do that for now. Seems we're still doing our thing with her. Which is okay. Rest for the weary. Sleep. Sweaty, tired, and need of food. A long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Yeah, we're gonna go inside. Searching for the unknown. Darkness, dampness, and the desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Being upstairs, I spot what might be the remnants of a lush tapestries and old paintings looking down. Spiraling steps, I can see only darkness. Face our fears. 10 years. Or we can get some cash. We're gonna get some cash. Eleanor Snow. Oren. Oh, we don't want her to be in that house, though. And no, we're not giving you the dragon. Rhaena's first words. Our papa. How delightful. What else can you say, kid? An aggressive beast. Aggressive, friendly. No, we want aggressive. Look at that. Aggressive, ferocious, and supporting. Drace, our son, come on in. I guess we'll educate the kid. Rhaenys is born. We'll educate her. Not throwing my own family member in the jail. We're gonna take a big old stress hit here, unfortunately. And we have another Rhaenys. I don't think we're gonna name her Rhaenys. Sure, we'll do Emma. And we'll come here to Eleanor. And just for funsies, we'll have her wed Valar. Traveling abroad. So Maegor, our player heir, our son and heir, wants to go to Ravel Ridge for 6 months. Sure, he can do it. Education's at its end. Monteries, mastermind philosopher. Most dangerous games, the Ulrich. We hunt. The bull must go, and we get a poor attempt. That sucks. Rhaenys is plotting to kill Rhaella. Let's not do that, please. He's coming back already. Right, so House Ginnet is a northern... Oh, it's not. They're a Marcher house. I thought they were in the north. So we could wed... Excuse me, room to rule. We could wed Monteries to Alysanne Ginnet. Or we could wed him to one of our knights. She does have Bleeder. Our acceptance with the Wolf's Wood is only 17%. We need to get that up a little bit. Seems to be no northerners, really. Other than the one knight that we have. You know what? I think we will. We'll wed him to that knight. Hopefully nothing bad comes off the negative bleeder effect there, but I think it's okay. Wherever she's at, there she is. Got another martial perk, which we're going to go ahead and grab Callus Balerion for cheaper Casus Belli. We are currently 57 years old. Just gonna sell this. Sell a tooth. Terracotta toy fowl. 38 gold. We'll just sell it for 25. Koenig's Frost, the sword of our house. It's looking pretty good. We'll have her be our antique aquarium. We need to get some armor and stuff made. And I will be back in just a moment. Right, so I'm back. It appears House Still, our rival, has died. So a part of me is thinking of taking his claims. Well, is Reynard still his son? Maybe we won't. He seems pretty loyal, actually. Thorin still. Yeah, the cultural or the religious difference thing is really being a hindrance there. So, we got some claims on some of the area here. I'm actually gonna come here and we're gonna change you to getting the Frozen Gulch. Right, so I took it upon myself. I don't think if we want to, you know, conquer them through use of dragons and stuff, then we will. So we have some claims here. And I think we're going to conquer, we're going to go to war with these wildlings here. And take some of the Frozen Shore so we can expand Sea Dragon Point. And also, perhaps the Starks told us of the others, and why not get a foothold to help defend against the others. So we're going to declare war here. We're going to rally all of our men. Probably don't need any allies to call in, to be completely honest. Come here to our council, change this to, you're already on there. And we will switch you to scatter fleets. Continue negotiating with our vassals, and everything else seems fine. So we're going to take our 4,900 men, led by us and our dragon, and we are going to set sail to the Frozen Shore, searching for knowledge. Our daughter, Princess Daenerys, approached me while in a pile of books. Notice your thirst for knowledge, father. We would love a book of the 14. Should put them amongst our courtiers. Now, we'll just grab that for now. So there's a big disembarkment. Our son is knighted, which is great. Rhaegar. Icy charmed a vassal, which is great. Our dog is amazing. Can we get a knight? No, we can't. So we need to come to Rhaegar. Wherever he's at. I'm gonna pause real quick. Where's Rhaegar? We need you to start taking people as knights or squires. Yeah, educate a squire. We want you to educate. I wanted Skar to be a squire. Maybe he. Oh yeah, he's already somebody's squire. Skar. He's also a knight. Sweet. Yeah. So take Valerion here. Educate him. And then Skar, we're gonna have you. Skar's not in our court. What the hell? Dragon Lord Ares the Brave. Why are you not in our court? Oh, wait, you are in our court. You're just not a knight yet. Okay, you're a squire. You were close to being a knight, though. Never mind, you just got knighted. Well, now we're gonna offer you a squire. Go ahead and teach Maegor. We like knightly traditions here. 2 loyalist factions, so I'm not too worried about that. That just means they, you know, won't fuck with us very often here. Child of our Bartimus Celtigar and Princess Rhaena the Charitable. We're gonna keep him as Bartimos. I'm okay with that. Somebody can educate him as well. I'll teach Valar. Somebody can educate him. Sorry if this one's a little bit more slow and boring than previous episodes. We have a Valena, our granddaughter. Somebody educate her. And Aegon Targaryen. I think this is... This might be the actual Aegon. Perhaps I might be wrong. I don't think this is the actual Aegon, though. Yeah, there's still probably another Aegon to come. But he takes this guy's on his dragon there. Our nemesis has been imprisoned, which is funny. These guys have been preying on our downfall since the beginning. And the Tau Hearts clean that up. We're going to take our men and break the siege here. Hopefully. We do. Our rival lost his title. Sweet. He doesn't have lands anymore. We need a new castellan. Somebody who can make us some cash. Valerion, our grandson, we need you to oversee the realm and negotiate with our vassals. We lost 44 men. They essentially got wiped. And we will go to their capital. Doom delivered. Death Wolf got obliterated by one of our mini dragons. Monteres and Tyrene have had Visenya, fitting name, the daughter of a knight. Go ahead and teach Visenya there. We probably should have had her faith be changed as well. Gotta remember to do that. Scheme at court. Yeah, we'll march there. We're gonna lose some men in the attrition. Frozen lands. Our wound is healed, which is great. He wants to make us a sword. We'll spend the money on that. A name to remember. Eddard Stout. He's a lunatic. Yeah, so we'll do it to our... one of our queens there. We have somebody who can marry you, perhaps? Doesn't have to be one of our guys. She's 20, beautiful, she has some pretty good traits there. Compassionate, arrogant, diligent. So Harmon Fisher could wed Danes. Maybe I don't do that. We'll do that. Loyalist faction's been disbanded, which is good. Currently sieging out the Echoing Fields. Another Loyalist faction, and it instantly drops you. Eddard needs 50 gold here. We'll send it. And Darting Rabbit. Why not pay her a visit? We know how to use both. Maegor is knighted. Good for him. Reynard still learned Valyrian. How good for him. You know what? We're not going to take his lands. So, if you would marry Jaehaera here, matrilineally. Will you accept it? You will. Go ahead and do that. House Stout. Yeah, we'll go ahead and have you marry. And we'll end the war here before anything else can happen. Go ahead and force demands. Okay, we didn't get this, though. Instead, we got all of this icy land, which is okay. We'll disband all. And we're over limits, so of course, the Lord's Treasure, Elora, who is wandering, 55 years old. She has 20 learning. She'll pay us 10 and invest into Eddard's sword, which will do that. Question of gender settled. Pantera is a boy. Okay. Interesting. Pantera is a boy dragon, she declares. Child of our dynasty, Maegor and Rhaella have had Vaela. Go ahead and send somebody to educate her. And, of course, we're going to come here to Sea Dragon Point, wherever the capital of this place is. 500 gold to feudalize that. We're going to grant all of this to Skar. It's actually easier to do this. So Skar, buddy. The Giga Chad in the making. You're ill. Please don't die. I'd be very upset if you died, my guy. I'm gonna offer you another squire. It'll be Aegon. But we're gonna give you some lands. Scheme Court. Yada yada yada. Let's take a look at your sketches here. 92%. A Patient Drake. So this is Pantera. Calculating is great. Impulsive. Cooperative, we'll do that. Right, so we'll come here. Taking the reins. Yeah, you're gonna ride her. Just don't die, please. 150 gold, sure. See it done. Pantera's First Flames. We're getting so many pop-ups here. We're gonna come here. We're gonna keep the High Lordship title. But we're gonna give, pretty much all of this to Skar. And he will find his new dynasty. Why can't I grant this to him? So we'll give him Echoing Flats here. And Skar creates a... Did he not create an offshoot house? No, he did not. Not yet. Okay, looks like Lyra followed her son. We get a Magnificent Spear, +4 combat prowess, 8% fatal casualties, advantage in step and frozen flats. That's actually pretty good. A Day of Sorrow. No, Icy died. Yeah, we're gonna make her pelt. She was a good dog. So we're gonna come to Skar here. We're gonna give him some more lands. Can we not give him... We can give him the... Not the slip. You can get one more title. Right, and then the rest of these lands here, we will grant to, somebody else. Local Fang, man. Maybe we'll wait. We'll keep it as our own for now. I kind of don't want it. Legitimate request. Sure. Somebody else can educate the kid. Welcome to the family. I have declared my daughter Rhaena to be my legitimate child and a member of House Nykeorves. It has taken a lot. Okay. I don't remember doing that. I guess I wasn't paying attention. But I'm okay with that. Should have read things. I'm okay with legitimizing her. We're going to come here to Skar here. And we might have to do some investing into him. Because all of these need to be feudalized. Kingdom of the Frozen Shore is the goal for him to get. So if we give him the High Lordship title, will he still be our vassal? If we grant him the High Lordship of, that. Still remains our vassal. Except for I think it'll go over titles, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. We have another inspiration. We'll do it. Bale. Bale the Bard. The Wildling. We definitely need to make cash. It's hard to make a lot of cash in the north here. Throw our lord in at once. And then we should be able to declare war on these guys now. Except for maybe we'll wait until we get more claims. High Lordship of Wintermouth. Where is that? Oh, it's up north there. Maybe I'll do that when we get some more cash. Prince Drace, I gotta take your money, man. Daughter learns the old tongue, which is good. I'd love to see some assimilation there. Go ahead and grab Organized March. And then we will give the Magnificent Spear to our son and heir, Maegor, the Dark. Friends and foes across the land know Maegor Nykeorves as the Dark. We're going to give him an artifact. The Magnificent Spear. We're going to change the name of it real quick. I can't do it because it's not mine anymore. Dang, that's alright. Right, so we got some more claims here. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue taking some of these wildling lands. So I'm going to declare a bunch of mass wars here. And hopefully... Oh, well, we can't declare war on them because it'll break the truce. Hopefully this can give us a foothold for when the others come alongside the Night's Watch. We're going to declare war all of our claims. And we will declare war for all of our claims. Spend some prestige. And before we unpause, if we come here and we create a new rally point here in Skar's lands, and raise all of our men here. Master Smith. Oh yeah, I hired a Master Smith too. Yep, sure. Welcome to the team. Ice Storm brings forth a clutch. We get 3 dragon eggs, which is great. We have been blessed. We love that. Let's see what they look like real quick. So we have a pink, a white, and a purple. Rhaena. So we'll come here to Maegor. Does Maegor's son have a dragon? He does. Does Maegor's Maegor have a dragon? He does not. We're gonna give Maegor here a dragon egg. I think I want to give you the black one. Friends with the wildling girl. And then if we come to our other children, Maegor has the ice storm. Maegor has no sons. Prince Valar has a dragon. Monteres does not have a dragon. We'll give him a dragon egg. Give you the gray one. Maybe he'll hatch it, maybe not. Just realized that was a court artifact, not the right one. And then has Valar, or not Valar, has Skar had a son yet? He has not, because he has not had a child yet. So we'll wait on that. Come to Drace. We'll give Alex, his firstborn son, a dragon egg. Give him the white one. And we'll keep the other dragon eggs until we get enough money to build a dragon pit. So I don't have to micromanage who all gets a dragon egg. Betrothed can marry. I don't remember doing this. Was this not matrilineal? Alright. Shattering Roar, the use of Ice Storm in Battle of Slopes Fall has proven most effective. Cunning Deer and his troops stumble and falter in a hasty retreat. This is Bale. Sure, we'll take him on a hunt. Shattering Roar with Jormungand. And Valon, or Valerion and Valeries have had Rainies. We're gonna name her after her mother, just so, we don't have too many of the same names around. So we instantly win that battle by crushing them. Take the rest of our men and do a unified force. And we will slowly... Did that say Lichen Wall? The Lichen Wall, interesting. Chiefess Ice Wolf. Dang, if we had a son... We'll just wait on that. She's our vassal. We'll probably actually give her a ton of lands here. So she's 9 years older than Aegon. Yeah, she won't accept that. Okay. We'll wait. We'll continue sieging out here. Get in a battle here. The risk of bravery. Jormungand slays some more. Shattering Roar. It's Ice Storm. Seems like our dragons can go beyond the wall, unlike the Targaryens. I wonder why. Maybe we're getting blessed by the old gods. I really don't want to keep giving her gold. So we win this war as well. We're going to enforce our demands. And then I will quickly go back to her. We'll invite her back to court. She is our woman, I believe. She's our concubine. Still, maybe. I might be wrong. Nope, she left, so we just gotta get her back. It's okay. Alex has hatched Pelosian, so I think I have some few more dragon suggestions, so I'll be back in just a moment, and I'll give the shout out to whoever has the best one here for an ice dragon. Right, I'm back, so I'm gonna use another suggestion from Daltman. We're gonna rename this dragon real quick. And we are going to go with Sonar. Probably not exactly pronounced like that, but is Valyrian for winter. So it's a little bit of a nod to winter is coming. So that is Alex's egg. And unfortunately, it's an unhealthy worm, which is not good. We'll continue our wars here. A snake at court scheme has failed. Master Alton was trying to... What were you trying to do? Were you trying to get with Helena? Outrageous. I should take your claims for that. Bad Seal joins our court. She follows the snow gods. And another dragon has entered Hadar, Maegor's dragon, the black dragon. Let me look at some more names. I'll be back in one. Once again, we're going to use another one of Daltman's suggestions here with Gelmore. Seems a mix of Valyrian and kind of like this Nordic thing that we've been going on for the faction, or the custom house. I don't know why I said faction. And that's Maegor's dragon there. We have a betrothal here, which is Eddard Stout and Jaehaera. We're going to send that. And we're going to continue fighting this war. Lord Maegor's urn, thanks for that, Bale. I'm going to quickly enforce our demands here. And we're going to march into the Frozen Gulch. There's 4,000 wildlings. These are the reindeer riders, friends at arms. One of our vassals becomes a friend, and we're going to come and meet these guys in combat. Never mind, they're faster than us in the ice and snow. We lost 2 men, they got wiped. Valuable prisoner has been captured. There is a peasant uprising, where is this at? Oh, it's the Starks. I think our liege has got that more than covered. Sneaking Otter Red Song. So we are going to enforce demands. I'm going to disband our army. And we're going to come to our prisoners here, and we might make use of some of them. How to fan the flames of love. It's time to spice things up in the bedroom. Secret has been exposed. Laughing Squirrel Nykeorves, our granddaughter. Our son, Skar, has brought forth undeniable evidence that my granddaughter, Laughing Squirrel, was fathered by none other than him. So Skar has a bastard. We're gonna change her name from Laughing Squirrel. We're not doing Laughing Squirrel, I'm sorry. We're gonna name her Lina after her grandmother. Right, so betrothed can marry Skar and Clarissa Forrester. We're gonna send that. Hopefully he has a son soon. We can give a dragon egg. So there's Pretty Shadowcat Red Song. These wildling names are crazy. We are going to demand her conversion and recruit her. Alara Knoll. Demand your conversion. You won't do it. We're just going to let you go. Lion Squirrel. Demand conversion and we'll recruit her. Magnar of the Old Gods. Yeah, so we'll come to you. Demand conversion. You won't do it. Why? Why won't you do it? Okay. We'll recruit you, though. Magnar Otter. I'm gonna be honest, Big Chief, I think I might just behead you. Unless you convert. You cannot convert. You will not convert. Then we're gonna feed you to a dragon. Death Wolf, you follow the snow gods. You're considered evil. We're gonna execute you. Burn you of dragon flame. Cunning Deer. Convert and we will let you go. Yegon Sternhell. You follow the wrong gods. Inherently, you follow the wrong gods. If you convert, you won't do it, well then you die. You follow the cold gods, the great other. We're gonna burn you with dragon flame. We'll see what everybody else does. Right, so we're trying to purge the worship of the others from the wildlings. Wait, I think there was a pop-up about a dragon being nearby. I think we'll get the pop-up again, though. What's going on over here? Peasant uprising. 13,000? How do they even have that many men? We're joining your war. We're gonna take our men. Oh, we have to raise the banners first, yep. Which should be pretty easy. Throw up a new rally point here. Rally the men. And we're gonna burn some peasants. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, where'd this little... I thought he was bonded to somebody. We don't want a dragon flying around. I gotta pin this so I can capture him. Yeah, we definitely need a dragon pit. If Sonar comes back, we're gonna need to capture him again. He's a little goofy, I think. Our men are rallied. We're gonna come and break the siege. And we killed the leader. Training a warhorse. Not one to back away from a child. Or a challenge, not a child. Whoops. What the hell? Prowess. We'll keep the warhorse. And we will name it... Balerion. No, we're not doing that. Sure, we'll name it, Flame, sure. There's not a good name that I could choose there that fits with, you know, our ice theme. Unfortunately, so we should grab... Serve the crown to get some control growth. Show Lord Reynard in at once. Emma has been born. Go ahead and educate her. Alaries has been born. We'll go ahead and educate her as well. Got another martial perk. Go ahead and grab a man's home. Family feast. We lose some stress, which is always good. Yeager Nest recruitment drive. I don't think our daughter will use that hook negatively on us. Another child of our dynasty, Ethan. Go ahead and use that. And Maegor is a dragon. We'll give this kid a dragon egg. Purple. And we have enough here for another dynasty. We do Legacy of the Freehold, Bonded Blood. I think we're gonna do Bonded Blood there for Legacy, or the Dragon Riders. And we're losing some cash, so I think I need to do some things to get cash back. I will sim until something interesting happens. As we're getting close to the end of this episode, I'd love to be able to start building the dragon pit, so I'll be back in just a moment. Right, so I'm back. Oh, I unpaused the game and... Okay, so I had to sell some court artifacts, especially, and, you know, ask for some favors and stuff. And we got enough to build... Hope the game is not liking this. We've started building the dragon pen here at Ice Dragon Keep, because now we're getting affected by having all of these dragons flying around. We need tax collectors. So whoever is good at this, I guess. Who did you murder, Maegor? May I ask? Son? Son of mine? Who did you murder? Gilsa. Okay. We're gonna have Valerian come here and be a tax collector. I don't know how to make cash off that. We also need a new steward because one of them died. I think we'll reassign you there and we'll get a new castle in. Jahari's our courtier. I don't know why it's not letting me put Aloria Hote there, but it's not. Go ahead and work on negotiating vassals, keep on collecting taxes. And we'll unpause here. Another child of our dynasty, Baelor. Sure. And go ahead and somebody educate that kid. Our daughter, Princess Daenerys, has broken a contract. Honestly, we're not going to take loans out. I think we're going to take loans out. We're going to come here to our religious stuff here. And we're going to work on converting another county. Go ahead and do Whitecaster. And maybe instead of getting taxes, we start promoting some more culture. So 5 years and then promoting the culture will probably be a while there. Secret has been exposed. Lord Torrin Mormont has accused our son, Prince Drace, of having an affair with his lover, Freya Mormont. Cool. Good for you, Drace. Speedy recovery. We got another Valyrian Steel Sword. If anybody has any suggestions for a Valyrian Steel Sword accolade, or not a Valyrian Sword, not an accolade, but an actual Valyrian Steel Sword, to go ahead and leave it in the suggestions down below. I'm just going to keep it as a Valyrian Steel Sword. A Patient Drake. This is Joe Cool. So we have calculating, aggressive, and ferocious. So now it's also got cooperative, which is great. Faction against us, and then it's thrown in the dirt. Family at Craft. Rhaegar Valerian. Yeah, why? Sure. Come and join our court here. We might even have somebody that you might want to marry. We'll do inheritable traits here. Go ahead and marry. Chance of children medium. Go ahead and send that. And we get a betrothal. Low county control up in the north there. We can feudalize some holdings. We don't have cash to do that yet. Too many held duchies. Can also declare war. King the Mountain of Vale. Create the High Lordship of Wintermouth. Pardon some criminals. There's a lot of them. Can also get cash. I'm waiting for something interesting to happen with the north. I want anger in the barracks. Inspiration of Wife's Touch. Our antique aquarium. Okay, so she died, our former spouse here. Dana Verez. She gave us 3 children. Daenerys, Valar, and Helena. All is fair in war. Many treaties have been written on honorable conduct in war, but the authors' lives weren't on the line. Trick the enemy into overextending. Hit and run tactics. We'll do that. See what happens. And we can take another concubine. There ain't a lot of them. Probably worry about that later. Successful deception. Sweet. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. Ooh, we get our first cadet branch. That's what I'm talking about. Skar, son of Maegor. I don't like that name. Egg child? Right, so we get a bastard offshoot house. I'm gonna pause a little bit. I'm gonna work on creating a better offshoot house name and design. I'll probably keep the red and black, but we'll be back in just a second. Right, so I'm back. I decided not to stick with the red and black because his dragon is this bluey ice. So it's the face of Jokul, or Yokul, however you want to pronounce it, breathing his blue fire. House Skar. So a little bit of Valerian in there, and then his first name of Skar, right? So we got this like wildling free folk mix there. I changed the words to blood of men and dragons scarred from ice. Just because it fits the Valyrian northern house there. He also has Bastard Founder, which is great. So he created his own Bastard House branch. And Skarner is his son and heir. I don't know if I like how he's gone back to it being tribal. I might have to fix that there. But yeah, so we have our first Bastard branch, or secondary offshoot house, which is great. Rhaegar and Rhaella, send that marriage through. And Ethan hatches Quellos. I think we might have some better dragon names. It is a purplish dragon. Quellos. Do I like Quellos? You know what, we'll keep Quellos. Ethan hatches the purple dragon. So we're getting pretty long into this episode. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a lot of amazing events that have gone down. Which I apologize for, but sometimes it's how it goes in these long, every click format videos where I do very little skipping and anything like that. Another bow inspiration, I'm not too worried about that. We'll take a look at the world here. Seems that Danes, the stout Dondarrion, in the Stormlands, they've taken a little bit of the rock. There's Gerald Lannister in the Kingdom of the Rock. There's the Kingdom of the Reach, which is the Gardener Kings. Tyros is taking the Stepstones a little bit there. House Orzares of Gorosh is taking Southros, which is pretty sweet. Like to see that. Yeen. Surf its honed. Yeah, so it's cool to see Southros getting explored there a little bit. Ashai is completely unified under the Shadow Council. And there is Stegai, the Ruins. Haunted City of Stegai. It's starting to get spooky season. So if you guys are interested, I might do something over here in Ashai. I think it might be cool and fun and interesting to do some of that. And then there's Mahar. So yeah, so we might venture to Ashai here one of these episodes here for spooky season. I want to thank everybody for watching. Leaving if you guys like the content that you see, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any names that you would like to see for not AGOT cheat menu, for our third accolade here, that is of Sea Dragon Point and House Nykeorves and the Northern Valyrians. And then also, if anybody has a suggestion for another Valyrian steel sword, which we can give to our heir. We do have Königsfrost, which is our Valyrian steel sword. It's got a white pommel of a dragon head and dragon flames, similar to the look of Mahisha here, our dragon who has birthed so many children, birthed so many eggs. And then additionally, so sword, accolade, and if anybody else has any comments or suggestions that you guys would like to see, I'm hoping soon, maybe we get some Dreadfort shenanigans here in the north. And I would like to help the Starks as much as I can. I don't want to take over the north. It's not very fitting. It's not very fun. But I do want to solidate some more control here. And then maybe we can go from Sea Dragon Point to, you know, Kingdom of the Sunset Sea or something, because we're here on the border of the Sunset Sea. We're going to finish taking over the wildling lands here. Probably the only other one we're going to take over here is this chieftain. And then maybe also this one. We'll just kind of solidify, you know, get some more control. And hopefully Skar switches from tribal to feudal, because I don't like how it's Prince Skar, son of Maegor. Skar Ares. I just want it to be Prince Skar. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.